It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to a special edition of the Mike Prince Show. We have now, I guess we can call him a seasoned veteran of the NFL going into his third season, and that is none other than Khadarel Hodge of now the Cleveland Browns. How you doing today, my man?
Oh man, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. I pray that the family is safe and everything with this virus stuff and all is well, and that you taking as many reps as you can, man, to get ready for this next NFL season.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do as much as I can while I can. I'm trying to I'm taking advantage of this at the same time because it's actually giving me more time to get ready and work on my weaknesses. So I'm using it in a good way, even though it's a bad thing. I'm trying to use it as a good way for me. As far as lifting, learning the playbook and everything else.
Right. Now you went, man, as that song would say, from the White House to the outhouse. You were on a Super Bowl team, well, a visit to the Super Bowl with the Los Angeles Rams, and then the business part kicks in, and you now are in Cleveland. What was that like for you as a ball player? Did it come as a shock, or did you expect this to come?
Towards I kind of had a feeling, and I started noticing how the how the coaching staff were acting, and I kind of knew like during that preseason what I needed to do because I kind of knew that I would probably be out more than likely, even though I performed better than mostly all of the other receivers. And I had better stats. I kind of figured who they would go with, so I tried to do as best as I could during the preseason, as far as on special teams, and even better on the receiver end. I played those guys. They kind of already had their minds made up even before training camp. What I noticed.
Okay, so with that, that was the business part of it. So as they say, you had to put your big boy britches on, and now you're in Cleveland. What was the reception like for you when you got to Cleveland?
Basically the same. It was basically the same situation as I was in LA. I was once again starting from the bottom and having to prove myself all over again on another team that was loaded with uh, top tier receivers. I come from being behind guys like Brandon Cook, Cooper Cup, and Robert Woods, and then out of nowhere, I get picked up and be behind Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. So it's just unfortunate situations for me, but I take advantage of them because I always see that I work my way. I always work my way up in the rotation and prove myself. And I have no problem with that because I've been doing that my whole career. But I will, and of course, I will continue to do it. And I have like this year as well. I'll continue to do it. And I'm not saying that their job's safe neither. I'm trying to comfort anybody and everybody's spot because nobody's spot's safe. And I wanna be the man. That's my mindset, and I'm gonna be the man. So I'm gonna take advantage of each and every opportunity I get this year for sure.
Absolutely. We're speaking right now with Khadarel Hodge of the Cleveland Browns, former PV Panther. The good thing about it is you did get another year out the deal, so they saw some value in that. And it's just like everything else, you got to go out and, as you say, continue to prove yourself and keep grinding. And that's always a great opportunity to have your foot inside the door.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Just playing another year, that's always another blessing. Whether it's what you want or what is the deal you want or not, just being able to live your dream at the end of the day is it's a blessing, and it's just a great opportunity, man. 'Cause, everybody don't get this opportunity, and it's just something I always wanted to do. So I definitely wouldn't complain about it at all.
Well, a couple other Panthers just got the call from the Green Bay Packers. One you played with Jalen Morton. You didn't play with Jalen Jones much, did you? He was still at Grambling, I believe. And were you able to share some nuggets and some advice to Morton?
Right now, I just congratulated him, which I'm like very proud of Jalen. He was there the whole time I was there at PV. I didn't play much with Jordan, I didn't play at all with Jordan. He came after me, but with Jalen, right now I'm just letting everybody's congratulating them, and I'm letting them soak it all up. And I'll wait the things die down a little bit to actually talk to them and just tell them how everything is gonna go and about the business side of things. Because right now everybody's blowing this phone up, and I knew you could do this, I knew you could do that, and I'm with you. I always knew you was gonna do this. So when everything dies down, I'm gonna congratulate them, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell them and I'm gonna keep it real with them and tell them the business side of this. Like it's no game, it's a cutthroat business, and you got to go in and ball from day one. And you're of course they picked up other quarterbacks as well, so you're in competition every day with somebody. And the quarterback position is maybe the hardest spot to keep. So I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna sit him down, and I'm gonna keep it real with him, and I'm gonna see how he reacts, which I'm sure he's gonna react in a good way because he's a competitor and he's a great athlete and kid. So I just want him to be the best him he could be for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we all know and understand from outside looking in, and you just made reference to this is a business, and it's going to be handled like a business, and it's not where everybody's going to say, "Hey, I'm your friend, I'm your buddy, I'm gonna look out for you." You got to have some P's and Q's perked up on your end, and take advantage of any crack that you see as far as staying a viable part of an NFL program. Correct?
Correct, correct, very like any opportunity. I can see him if he can't get to being such a the good athlete he is. I could see him taking on a Taysom Hill, like a little Taysom Hill package, man. Just getting on the field any way he can and grabbing those eyes and just keeping those eyes until he gets to the situation that he actually want to do. He can like take advantage of any opportunity that comes. That opportunity will provide so much more, will open so many more doors that you don't even realize.
We're speaking again with Khadarel Hodge of the Cleveland Browns. And going back to another point of reference that you made, what weaknesses are you working on that you know will help make you a better professional wide receiver?
For me, I will first of all physically, um, I hate squats. I actually absolutely hate lower body workouts. So I, I finally put it in my mind that I'm gonna get my lower body strong. So that's been the main vocal point of this off season is pounding the lower body, getting my legs stronger and my core. I have a pretty good core, but it's not where I wanted to be. So those two things are been have been my main vocal point for the off season. But mentally, I watch more film. I watch more film on how to run routes and different zones and against man coverage and how to get open. And even on special teams, I watch more film and the gunner position, the kickoff position, everything, just how to set things up, how to get down the field faster, how to release it. It's just all the little stuff that makes the good guys that much better. I want to have that same edge, so trying to put myself ahead of the game as well.
Absolutely, because you already know that you have the talent. Now it's just doing the little ins and outs to stay sharp with the IQ part of the game. And I got all the confidence in the world that you're going to be all right, man. Now, when you talk about the playbooks, what was some of the huge right away difference between the Rams playbook and the Browns playbook?
Um, I wouldn't really say it was that much of a difference, but I think the hardest thing about the Browns playbook was just me coming in basically at the beginning of the season and having to learn the playbook, instead of just having an off season and grasping it. I had to come in the first game and know what to do. So, and the game plan changes week by week, so you really never just get a hold of things until like things completely until like the fourth or fifth game during the season when you start getting to understand that things will slow down because the game plan is always changing. But you'll learn like the vets tell me you that I'll learn like basically every play is the same. Every system is the same. It's just new terms basically. But every route's the same. I learn I study concepts and not just one spot, so I can move around the field. I can move inside or outside receiver. So I learned concepts. So it wasn't that hard as far as that part, but it was just so much to learn week by week.
Yes, sir. Now you transition from working with a phenomenal receiver in Cook. Now you with Landry and Beckham. Have you had the opportunity to pick those guys' brains, man, to see what you can do to enhance your game?
Oh yeah, man. As soon as I walked in the door in LA, my rookie year, I'm asking those vets, man, that had a great career. I've asked those guys like, what could I do to have a long and successful career? And they told me, man, I've just been a sponge since day one as far as from Brandon because he's basically he took me in on his wing and he's basically like big bro and he's told me like the in and outs of things because he's has a successful career but he's been like traded from spot to spot at the same time. So he told me the business side of things and just always keep a good face and outwork others. That's probably one of the hardest working guys I've been around so far. And Robert Woods is the same way, and a young guy like Cooper Cup is who's successful but young at the same time has told me, and I would just sit back and I learn from those guys and just watch how they move as professionals. And with the Jarvis Landrys and Odell Beckhams, they're the same way, man. They're hungry. They always have an edge, and they just show that this is a business and this how you're gonna feed your family. So don't go in lacking and think everybody's on your side because they're not. At the end of the day, you got to get yours. But it's a team. It's a team effort. But at the end of the day, you got to get yours.
Absolutely, because it's about every man for himself. And then when you playing the game, you playing the game. But that business side, you definitely got to dot your I's and cross your T's. Daryl, I know that it's a lot going on and it's moving at warp speed. Have they given you guys any hint of when you could possibly be looking to play some NFL games?
Right now, man, we have absolutely no idea how things are gonna go. We're just taking it week by week with these virtual meetings, and but the coaches don't know a thing right now. And as soon as they do, they'll let us know. But right now, everybody's blind.
Okay, so how are you keeping up with your off-season workouts and your regiments? I know it's a challenge all the way around, but what are some things you're doing to keep your game sharp?
I train up in Houston at All In. So I'm there 5 days a week, and every morning I do whatever workout my trainer has. He's a great guy and has good workouts for me. That's that's enhanced me in every way that I know. Probably one of the hardest off seasons I've had since I've been a professional. And this is my first time around this guy. His name is Keith. He's over at All In Cypress, and man, he's great. So he's getting me right physically and just me doing my thing off the field mentally, just picking at little things like film and stuff and just the little nicks and knacks of the game that gets receivers open at the beginning, the top end of routes. It's just gonna set me apart. So I take everything and I make it as one. And I transfer it all to the field so it can make me a better player.
Well, sir, we're going to continue to root for you. I would ask you about the Pittsburgh Steelers Cleveland fiasco. I think you know I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm not going to mess with you on that one. But I'm a Khadarel fan all the way through. I be wanting you to catch multiple passes and even a touchdown or two, but don't get enough to beat my Steelers. Well, look, man, look, I want to give you some closing thoughts and comments right now as we get ready to shut this segment down.
Um, I just want to reach out to those smaller school guys and just say, man, I know the corona is probably the worst thing that ever happened to us right now, and I say us is HBCUs or any other smaller schools because I could say it really ruined the pro days for most guys. So I could just say keep your head up, man. Keep working. If you didn't get picked up the day after the draft, man, it's a long process. So don't stop now. Stay at home and keep going and don't lose the faith and just always believe that something will happen because it didn't just happen for me. I was in that situation where I came home for 2 months, man, and I'm sitting at home just working out, and I finally get a call in June, and they wanted me to come in July, and that was my only shot. But I was ready because I never stopped working out and I never stopped believing. So, man, I could just tell those guys, man, to just trust the process and keep the faith.
Very well said, man. You can hear the maturity part of the business side to make you grow up real quick, leaving the yard and getting into the world of the NFL, man. And we're mighty proud of you. Keep grinding, keep putting in the time, and good things are headed in your direction. He is Khadarel Hodge, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. I'm the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Want to thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network, and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.